5-second board is shown. The grid set by the fastest laps in the earlier race. Sean Trainor's got a grid penalty. That's why he's further back. The red lights go out. The race gets underway then with Stratton and Lockwood on the front row. A good start from Tim Heron on the. He's really got busy, hasn't it? Because Ben Rowe forward abreast as Trainor comes around the outside. He thinks better of it in the end though. And round the outside, just like in race one, it's Adam Lockwood who leads with Neil Stratton who pops in behind. Ben Rowe is third. He's locked up though into the hairpin. Jim Muir on the outside. This is a very energetic start from the MR2 Championship for their first lap in full dry conditions, Marcus. Everyone's got through the first couple of corners.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about surviving the first lap. Someone moving up well in one of the road cars on the inside. And out front it is Lockwood from Stratton. Ben Rowe is in third place. Did the car that was damaged this morning get out? I think it did. Down the order.
I thought I saw the car was there. I imagine he's making progress, but there was a similar liveried car, wasn't there, right near?
Yeah.
We'll try and pick out two. Darren Aldworth. There he is,
no,
on
he
the
is.
outside.
On the outside, yeah. Yes. Of cross they come. Lockwood from Stratton, from Rowe, from Jim Muir is in fourth place. Sean Trainor is in fifth. They've got three Mark IIs having a great battle there. That's Tim Heron. We've got Bryant and Ruthven as well. Ruthven diving up the inside towards the hairpin. Oh, gets really sideways. The 69 car there. That's Bryant, and he caught it well. Back on the throttle very quickly, and back up alongside the car of Andrew Ruthven.
Ruthven's come through from 15th on the grid, so he's had a pretty epic first lap. Up to 8th, and he's gained another spot already. So seeing how much more progress he can make. The driver from the West Midlands, who raced in minis before in his 1992 Toyota MR2 this year. So leaders across the line. It's still Lockwood, who was the winner earlier, ahead of Neil Stratton, the man who was quickest in qualifying this morning. Ben Rowe is third. Here comes Trainor up the inside of Jim Mew, who is going well here today, but he has lost that spot to the four-time champion Sean Trainor. And I'm afraid our TSL went a bit crazy there, so did our graphics, so it's all resolved now. Here's the battle then between Tim Heron and Andy Ruthven and Danny Bryant and Sam Harper too. They're all Mark IIs, battling for second in Class B behind Ben Rowe. And it's Tim Heron at the front of this queue. There's Bryant up the curbs, the driver from Portsmouth in the 1994 MR2. Oh, I'm afraid there's a car that's gone off at paddock, so there's yellow flags being shown in a few moments' time. It's a long way off though, at well out of the corner. Meanwhile, the leading pack will come up across the lines. It's still Adam Lockwood in front. Yes, it is. He's a whole second clear now of Stratton, but it's Trainor who set the fastest lap, a 56.954, which is only 3 tenths outside of the lap record. The car that's not come through, I'm afraid, was one that was a bit further back, and it may well be Eddie O'Kane in number 8 that hasn't come through. That car's off at Paddock Hill Bend, so there's a yellow flag shown there. Ben Rowe's got some smoke coming from his car. We just got a glimpse of there. Maybe we'll get another shot of that in a moment. And they make their way down the Cooper Straight. And we look at the cars behind. This is still the battle for 6th place, Marcus. Tim Heron ahead.
Yeah, that's right. And there's four Mark IIs in a row there, in very, very close order. And up behind them, just trying to pick out the next ones. Yes, it's really Mark II territory in that part of the grid. These are the cars. That's the yellow flag waving like crazy down the start straight.
Before that, Sean Trainor snuck past Ben Rowe, so he's up to third. Just saw a glimpse of that car in the gravel there at Paddock. So Ben Rowe's dropped to 4th. Jim Mew going well here. He's there in 5th. So can Trainor catch the top 2? He's a couple of seconds behind the leader, 1 second behind Stratton.
And this quintet here is trying to chase down Ben Rowe in number 31, who is in 4th overall.
Now, I thought I saw a bit of smoke come from the back of Rowe's car earlier. Is it okay? Was it just there's nothing obvious now, is there?
No.
So just anomaly, perhaps.
Tyre on arch, cornering maybe.
Looked like Trainer was getting close to Stratton already, ahead of he and
Yeah,
Jim
he's
Mew.
in the slipstream, is Sean Trainer.
There is a bit of
It
smoke.
is smoking. It is smoking, the Benroe car.
Yeah, Trainer's right on the car ahead, but the yellows are in, are they, at paddock? So Trainer could challenge. Behind the Mark II's all in one gaggle here. Danny Bryant is side by side with Andy Ruthven. Up the curb, sideways Bryant. You've also got Sam Harper and Vera Aldridge in this battle. A great five-way dice. Here comes Harper up the inside. Oh, perhaps there was still a yellow because there's a green on the exit. Anyway, they're side by side through the hairpin and down
Now
the
the
hill.
yellow's for the car that spun at the bottom of in the compression there.
That's another car.
Yeah.
So that might have been behind this battle anyway. Bryant and Ruthven are still side by side, and they're extremely close to each other right now.
Can't get three abreast through there. Oh, and there's touch, and that was Harper on Ruthven, wasn't it? Front wing of one touched the rear of the other.
Leaders across the line. 2 tenths between Stratton and Trainer. Sean Trainer's yet to get past though. Side by side a bit further back. Number 7, Jeff Howarth, started high up the grid in his second season, the driver from Brighton in the Rogue Motorsport car. Here's Trainer though, up the inside into the Druids, alongside Neil Stratton, the driver from Derbyshire, then loses out to Sean Trainer, the 4-time champion, who is up to second. It's been a fighting drive from Trainer, who started 7th after a 5-place grid penalty was applied. Into Surtees they go. Plenty of the race still to go, more than half. For time then for he to try and chase Adam Lockwood's 2-second lead margin.
That'll be sorted in traffic if it's going to get sorted at all, I suspect, because they're both lapping within hundredths of each other. There goes Lockwood, the defending champion. The gap is 2.3 seconds.
There's a mechanical flag going out to Benroe. So Benroe being instructed to pit by the officials, that smoke that we've been looking at. So car number 31, a black and orange mechanical flag going out to Benroe.
And that means a 5-car dice for the class lead. And here it is.
And Bryant's at the front now. Tim Herron's dropped behind him and behind Ruthven too. Tim Herron, who elects not to run with the rear spoiler, unusually.
It's worth 2 miles an hour probably.
He's lost 2 spots there in recent times. Danny Bryant to the front then, the driver from Portsmouth, who also does drifting, so shouldn't be too concerned about going sideways. So he, assuming Benroe pits, will claim the lead of Class B. Here's the battles behind another of the road cars. There's plenty of them. They come on a great big transporter to the events. As they have done for years now. Peter Higton's in there, the driver from Cheshire, who was the MG Owners Club champion back in 2011.
You've got 4 Roadsters and a Mark II in that little group.
Baranowski in there too.
Higton, Baranowski, Yelayev, Allison and Neil Hurren behind them.
Baranowski, who comes from Chelmsford in his first season of racing. He's had a pretty good opening meeting. And then just behind him, Sergei Bailev from Kiev, the ex-Lada Cup racer. So Lockwood's gap 2.4 seconds over Trainer, so Trainer isn't able to do anything about it, it would seem. Meanwhile, this Class B battle continues. Daniel Bryant ahead. The pit siren goes off. I suspect that's for Benroe, who has indeed responded to that mechanical warning flag. So Benroe's in the pit. So this is the battle for the class win. And Ruthven up over on the inside line. I thought he was going to have a wheel on the grass there. There wasn't much room, but he's through ahead of Danny Bryant. And then we've got Herron and Harper in this battle as well. Round the outside, he has a look. See last year's Class B champion Dan Sylvester watching the coverage on 750 Motor Club TV. He could have been right amongst this should he have been here. A great battle it's been between the Mark IIs.
Yeah, indeed, and there we go. Philosophical Benroe.
Yeah, Benroe's not been to Brands Hatch for a few seasons. It was all going so well. up until that moment. The car gave up on him. Engine related, seemingly. Here come the Bees and into paddock with Ruthven 3/10 ahead of Bryant. They've got the Mark 1 to lap. Martin Collins in the 1989. Can't they go either side of him up towards Druid? Ruthven's broke ridiculously late as he got through the corner. He's well out wide. But he has got through. However, his braking point went out a bit with the slower car he was lapping, but he got round the bend anyway. But his lead gap is nothing to Danny Bryant. Danny started racing in 2015. And you've got Tim Herron and Sam Harper too. Four-way battle up into clearways with just under 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, those three are now slightly broken away, haven't they? And they've dropped the fifth car, which is Via Aldridge. The grey car there. Oh, bits of light.
No, you didn't see that happen. Up at Druids, where the Class B cars will come. So you don't really want to take a wide line at the hairpin now. There's Tim Herron. He's seemingly been racing the MR2 Championship since it begun. Certainly for a lot of the time.
Did he have a darker blue car at one point?
Yes, I think you're right.
Yeah. He's got this kind of kingfisher coloured one now.
Sam Harper's still with them. At one point it looked like he might have dropped
Harper's
off.
with them, but it's Aldridge who's dropped off the back.
That's right.
Trainer's as close as he's been in recent laps to the leader, but he's still 2.1 seconds, no, 1.8 now at 12 laps. So he's making a move towards the end of the race with still 3 minutes to go.
There's Vlad Sinani in 55, the driver from Cyprus, who's done hill climbs and time attack in the past. He's in the Mark III Roadster from Rogue Motorsport. Great to have him out there. He's involved in the battle with 87, Neil Hurren. I think raced Mark 1s back in the day.
And also raced Formula V, I think, at one point. The big accident at Castle Combe at Camp Corner. There's the 88 car. And that's showing signs of fairly hefty contact, isn't it?
That's the driver from Ukraine, Sergei Balev. After such a good run he's had this weekend, he was provisionally on the front row of the grid at one stage in qualifying. But I wonder if that's where all the damage is up at Druids as well. I wonder if that's come from his car.
Oh.
That's the one from earlier.
Yep, that's the one that's at the bottom of Paddock Hill Bend.
Yes, that's Edward O'Kane, Eddie O'Kane. He's parked next to the BMW sign. Wrong category for that. There's Jim Mule by himself in fourth. So this group are now 15 seconds behind the leaders. Andrew Ruthven ahead of Danny Bryant. Number 69, the mechanic. Jim Mew helps him to prepare that car. Here's a trainer in traffic. Simon Quinn, I think that is, who goes a lap down, the driver in 24th position.
And there's Lockwood, so he's making progress, isn't he, with a couple of laps to go after this one. And Sean Trainer coming on strong in the closing stages. Yes, he's had a slower car put between him and the race leader.
You wondered if the traffic would play a part, right? 5-10 minutes ago you said about the traffic. Well, now they have caught them.
It's not what Adam Lockwood wants to see in his mirrors, I'm sure, but it's certainly getting closer.
Just lapped Andy Williams in 30.
1.109 at the flag it was, that time at the timing stripe.
Trainer hugely sideways out over the curbs at Graham Hill Bend. Kept his foot in. Able to accelerate out of it. See Darren Aldworth from the back has got to 14th in his repaired car. So he's made decent progress with a car that may not be 100% fit.
Lapping in the 58s, so I guess it's probably not quite O'Brien.
Yeah, you'd expect that really, because his tracking was well out. 24 with a driving standards flag.
1.1 seconds.
Sam Harper who receives that. 1 lap to go then for the MR2 Championship at Brands Hatch, and that gap then remains at a second. So Trainer's got to do a lot here if he's going to be able to do anything about the leader with half a lap to go down towards Graham Hill Bend. There is Adam Lockwood, and last year's champion, and as long as he stays where he is, he's going to win more races today than he won all of last season when he won the championship. He also won the Class A title in 2018 for Mark 1, but he's come to this new Roadster since then. And he turns out of clearways through Clark Curve, and for the second time today, Adam Lockwood is going to be a winner in the Toyota MR2 Championship here at Brands Hatch, with Sean Traynor in second, with a gap of a second at the checkered flag. Neil Stratton in third. He's had a good day here at Brands. Then we have 3 lapped cars before we get Jim Yu. One of Jim's best results in the championship. It might be the best. 4th place. For 5th, Andrew Ruthven. He takes a Class B victory by 6/10 of a second over Danny Bryant. And Tim Heron and Sam Harper. That was a close scrap all the way through between the 4 of them. Veer Aldridge, he dropped away near the end. Peter Higton completes the run in the top 10, just ahead of the ex-Paul Cook car, driven by Chris Allison nowadays, who is 11th. Andrew Baradowski is 12th, and then from the back of the grid behind him is Darren Aldworth, who had a somewhat of a recovery during the course of that 16-lap race. Last couple of cars across the line, but the race winner was number 11, Adam Lockwood, in his Roadster, a second ahead of Sean Traynor. Neil Stratton was 3rd and Jim Yu 4th. Andrew Ruthven wins Class B. Daniel Bryant, Tim Herod, Sam Harper, Veer Aldridge and Peter Higton in the top 10. Then Chris Allison, Jeff Howard, Andrew Baranowski and Darren Aldworth. Finished ahead of Jonathan Grimes, Vlad Sanani and Neil Hurren, Aaron Laverty, Andrew Strange, Maxine Nichols inside the top 20, Tony Jones, Nick Lear, they were on the lead lap. Andy Williams was lapped, as was Simon Quinn, Patrick Stoner and Martin Collins too. And we lost 3 cars during the course of that MR2 Championship race. Silverstone in 3 weeks' time, the 750 Motor Club are heading to, and Toyota MR2s will be there on the national circuit. Snetterton in June, Cadwell Park in July, Silverstone in August, Croft in September, and Donington Park in October. Around a month this year for the Toyota MR2 Championship. And Adam Lockwood, the winner here at Brands, is down in the pit lane, and down with him is Kieran.
Another fantastic race for the MR2s then, and we're going to have a quick chat with our winner, Adam Lockwood. Adam, can I just jump in here a second? Fantastic win from you. How was it?
Yeah, pretty non-eventful actually. Apart from just towards the end, I could see Sean was catching very slightly, but yeah, it was all right. Yeah, sort of. I think I got past Neil pretty close to the start, or on the start. I can't remember. But yeah, it was all good. It's all good. Yeah.
How are you finding the track conditions now?
Yeah, there's plenty of grip. Yeah, all the nastiness from race one's all gone, and yeah, we're back up to sort of full speed now.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations on the win.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much. And we'll chat to our second place driver, Sean Traynor. Sean, can I just nip in here a second? One place better than earlier.
Yeah.
One place away.
But they did give me my the penalty from the first race, which I couldn't understand why they let me go out from 4th.
Yeah.
They put me in that one, so I would have rather have had it in the wet race. But as it turned out, but Adam, he was just gone. By the time I sort of got past, I think look, Ben Rowe, I think he had an issue with, it looked like his head gasket had gone, to be fair. He was letting out a lot of steam, and I was trying to stay out of the way because I thought, no, I'm going to just shut myself off if it does pop. And by the time I got past him, I caught up with Neil, and I can't remember, I think I got a good run coming up the start-finish straight here. But by the time I'd got through, Adam, he was gone. He was, and I tried to put in a few laps, but I mean, it'd be nice if I got the fastest lap just to grab another point back on him, but I'm not sure if I have.
I can't remember, to be honest with you. I can't remember. But obviously you were closing in quite a lot on first.
To be fair, he was holding his own, but then I had a lot more luck with the back markers than he did. I see he was held up with back markers on about 3 corners, and I managed to come straight through. So then I think he might have been twitching a little bit then.
Well, fantastic. Well, congratulations on the second place.
Right, cheers, thanks.
Cheers, thank you. Third place is Neil Stratton. So Neil, obviously couldn't quite follow the run from earlier, but how was third place?
It was good. It was a lot less eventful than last race. But no, me and Adam scrabbled away from the start, sort of held second. I couldn't really keep up with Adam, to be fair. And Sean was making his way through, and the rate he was catching me, it was going to be difficult to keep him behind. I gave it a shot, but he got past and he just sort of crept off into the distance. So just kept it clean, kept it on the road, and got the third.
Absolutely. Well, obviously keeping it safe and keeping the points, that's what matters at the end of the day.
Yeah, and the car's in one piece, which is brilliant.
Exactly, absolutely. Well, congratulations on third place.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you. And we'll go to our Class B or C winner. Andrew, how was your race?
Brilliant, actually. I really enjoyed that. I was starting 15th because I didn't have a really good first race. So, yeah, I was starting all the way behind all the fast runners in the Class B cars and came through, fought my way through.
It looked like you had quite a bit of competition, though.
Yes, I did. It was quite close. There was a bit of rubbing going on there, but it was all good fun. It was all good.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on the win.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And we're going to have a quick ad break before we get into the next race, which is the BMW Endurance Race. 90 minutes. We'll see you soon.